Like this. Me? Hello. Mic test, 1, 2, 3. Hello. Hi, how are you? How you doing? Mic check. Anyone on the chat, please let me know if you can hear anything or if you hear the background, if it's too noisy. How about now? Thanks for the feedback, Johan. I'd like to know if you can hear me more clearly and the background still audible but not, overpowering. We got 7 minutes remaining before the event starts. So let's just check the number of entries so far. Sorry, 11 minutes, not 7 minutes. So we have 34 registrations, but there's a couple of people who haven't checked in or submitted their lists. So I'm guessing this might end up to around 25 to 30 players again, which is good because it's great practice for the upcoming UBL Ultra Ball League this weekend, hosted by, I believe, Courtside. And the event will be at Robinson's Galleria or in Ortigas in Metro Manila. So, yeah, there are two events, mainly the Saturday and Sunday UBL, and I was lucky enough to get the entry for the Sunday UBL. So, yeah, this will be my last chance to actually play this season. So, let's hope to get that, UBL stamp Zekrom, if I believe. Yeah, hey Johan, thanks for the good luck wish. And I'm unlikely to win this event because the deck to beat is Guardy. And my current Cynthia Lucario is not really equipped to beat Guardy. And when building a deck, the main question you have to ask is, can this beat Guardy? But let's hope that, there are people out there equipped to hunt Guardy and none of them get matched up with me. So let's just turn on the game real quick while waiting for the event to start, and I will run through the deck list. So yeah, I am calling this the Cynthia's Lucario, and mainly, as I mentioned in the stream last week, it combines Cynthia's Garchomp with Mega Lucario EX, and one of the main reasons both decks have not, for lack of a better word, found success in the competitive scene is that there's something lacking in both of them. And hopefully, my theory, because something's lacking with both of them, if you combine them, maybe they'll fill out that missing piece. So, my logic here is to use Mega Lucario's energy acceleration ability, mainly Aura Jab, to try and quickly add and recycle energy to Garchomp and Mega Lucario. So let's run through the deck list real quick. Uh, I'm currently running a 3-3-2 line for Cynthia's Garchomp, mainly 3 Gible, 3 Gabite, and 2 Cynthia's Garchomp. And I'm running a 2-2 line of Riolu and Mega Lucario. My previous list last week had the Lucario from SVI as an alternate attacker, but I could not find a copy locally, so I had to drop it. And this will be my list this coming Sunday. So if you watch my stream and you know me personally, if we get matched up, you already know my deck. But yeah, I'm here for, fun and educational purposes. So let's go through the rest of the list. So to support the Garchomp and Lucario combo, we have the double Lunatone and double Solrock to try and get that energy card draw in our favor and energy in our graveyard, or sorry, discard pile for Lucario to put back into the field. Aside from that, I have a 1-1 line of Makuhita and Hariyama as an alternate boss, or functions as my third boss, and could be an alternate attacker depending on the situation. And finally, I have a single copy of Rellor and Rabsca to try and protect me from stuff like Phantom Dive, Agelite, TM Devo, Shadow Bullet. But this is very situational. These two cards can actually get swapped with, what do you call that, Psyduck? But Psyduck's been difficult to find lately. I have ordered my copy from Amazon, but it won't make it because of international shipping. It won't make it till to the UBL this week. So sadly, I have to play without that. So let's go to the items. I'm running a single copy of Countercatcher, single copy of Earthen Vessel, single copy of Nest Ball, and a single copy of Rare Candy. Aside from that, we are bringing 4 Fighting Gongs, 4 Premium Power Pros, 2 Night Stretchers, and 2 Ultra Balls. So all of these function to try and support the deck. Counter Catcher acts as a fourth boss for the deck. Earthen Vessel is there for energy search. Well, it's, I can discard an energy to get 2 more from the deck, and hopefully the discarded energy gets put back into play thanks to Mega Lucario. Fighting Gong acts as a pseudo nest ball for all my basics, fighting basics, or a energy search in essence. Nest ball is there to try and find the missing combo piece that I need for that basic line. Night Stretcher is there for recursion. 2 Ultra Balls to find whatever I need, the evolutions that I need mainly. Like, let's say, Lucario or Rabsca, depending on the situation. Aside from that, we also have Artazon, 2 copies. So we do have a lot of Pokemon search here. I'm trying to do that because, by my experience, once you don't find the Pokemon that you need, it's very likely that you'll lose, especially with Garchomp and Lucario by my own experience. So I'm trying to solve that by putting a lot of modularity in my searches, like Fighting Gong, Earthen Vessel, and everything. So let's go to the supporter suite. We have 3 copies of Arven, 2 copies of Boss, 2 copies of Iono, 3 copies of Lily's Determination, and 1 copy of Professor Turo Scenario. So Turo Scenario is just there in case we do get hit with a retreat lock or something similar. 3 Arvens are there to search for the item that we need and the tools that we need for the situation. We'll get back to that later. And as mentioned, everybody already knows what Boss is for. Iono is there for card disruption, or worst case scenario, if you want to refresh your hand, use Iono. But if you want to do that, we do have Lily's Determination, which is just a straight up better Iono, at least in terms of refreshing your hand. And for our tools, we have 2 Air Balloons and 1 Hero Scape. So Hero Scape is there to bump up the life of either Lucario or Garchomp. You put that a spec depending on your opponent. Ideally, I would put it on the Garchomp. I'd prefer the Garchomp as my main attacker because if it gets knocked out, you only give out 2 prizes compared to Mega Lucario. If it gets knocked out, you're giving away 3 prizes. Air Balloon is there so that we could switch out the Mega Lucario once he's already used Aura Jab to fill out the energy for Garchomp. So, like I mentioned, the combo is you Aura Jab once, retreat Lucario, put Garchomp in, and use Draconic Buster to try and knock out whatever's still standing. If your opponent does not knock out your Garchomp, you can retreat Garchomp back out because if it's free retreat, and use Mega Lucario either with the Mega Brave. Sorry, what's the attack name? Yeah, Mega Brave, or another Aura Jab to try and recur the 2 energy that got discarded from Garchomp. And yeah, Premium Power Pro is there to try and help us get that OT case, especially for Pokemon like Charizard, Dragapult, 300 up Pokemon in essence. So let's just see if the event has started. And it looks like we still have a couple of minutes. Yeah, 3 minutes in. So I'll just mute my mic for a while. I'll drink water because I'm still, you know, if you've known or watched me in the past couple of weeks, you know I have gotten sick recently. So I need to try and recover. Oh, sorry, save my voice. Hey, Kenneth, thanks for dropping by. And sadly, you are second. Johan actually beat you about 30 minutes ago. Are you joining tonight's event or are you just watching, man? You got 2 minutes to join if you want to join. Wait, I see you there. I see you on the list. You are in. So good luck, Kenneth. I hope we get matched. We don't get matched up. So far, we have 38 registrations with like 1 minute to start, and very likely we will end up with around 30 to 35 players today. Maybe about 27 at least. Hopefully, you stay for long. Last time you quit early. I don't even know why you quit early. That's a shame. You could have won. I believe you won the first 2 rounds or something. You probably already have your deck list saved, don't you? So for those who are new, this is tournament 14 for Mosco Masters Season 3. So there's only 2 more left after this. So ideally, I want to get into the top 16 for the series ranking. Right now, I think I'm at top 25. So I really need a top 8 finish and or get a top 1 to secure my position. Hey, no drinking, man. We are in a family friendly stream. Okay, so round 1 has started. I'm against John, and hopefully. Oh, he's running Kaparaja. Oh, damn. I do not have good memories with Kaparaja. I believe I've already added him as a friend previously. Just water, man. No alcohol. Keep it, you know, PG-13. Drink juice, drink iced tea. No alcohol. Our opponent has not checked in. There he is. So, obligatory good luck. Have fun. We are fighting against Kaparaja with Wellspring Ogre Pawn. So, we may need our Rellor here, depending on the situation. There it is. Oh, I believe he's already challenged me. What deck are you running tonight, Kenneth? Also, don't forget 7:30 a.m. at Walter Mart. But we do have to drop off my wife in Albang before we head on to UBL. If that's okay with you, man. Okay, we are starting with 28 minutes on the clock. Hopefully, we don't break. Oh, Zard, have you found your town store? Do I want to go first? I think I want to go first. Yes. Okay, perfect. So I'll leave the house around 7:30 on Sunday, and I will wait for you guys. Well, we will wait for you guys. So I don't think he can actually knock me out turn 1. I think this is a good starting hand. We have Fighting Gong to search for our Solrock, and we have an energy to discard. And we also have Night Stretcher to put it back on the Riolu. And we don't need it anymore, so perfect. We can save the Night Stretcher for something more crucial. And we have Gabite to actually help us put out the Garchomp later. Ooh, and 2 Premium Power Pros early. I think we may need that. Luckily, Kaparaja. Kaparaja. What's the effect of Kaparaja again? There, so Copper Raja has, in essence, resistance to everybody. Oh, so he has Turbo Energize, he's used Professor's Research, and we see one Copper Raja in the discard pile. We see a Q-Font and a basic Dark Energy. It sucks, but I'll have to use Artazon. And I have to put out Rellor. And I think we should set up backup Gible. And sadly, we'll give him one extra card. Hey, Royna, thanks for dropping by. Oh, yeah, I actually just went back last March with Journey Together. So we still have a shot. Perfect, we got the Rabsca and Ultra Ball there. So we will get our Mega Lucario, yeah. So there has been a lot of changes in the game. The last time I actually played prior to Journey Together was the initial, what they call that, base set up until the Neo series. So I did not actually stay as long as you with the Black and White era, the original Black and White era. One, two, and three. So we have Rare Candy, and we can go with a double Garchomp. So this is the ideal start for us. Hopefully he does not knock out the Rellor. That will be a pain for us to deal with. Copper Rajas, damn, 300 life. Hopefully he does not have it in his hand. I've seen one in the discard pile. There should be one more in his deck. Yeah. And hopefully he does not have the Night Stretcher to pull it out. We do still have to deal with Archaludon, but Archaludon has a lower life total, I believe 300. No, Kabaraj also has 300, but it does not. Archaludon does not have the free resistance, so he is likely going to get Night Stretcher by Arven. And man, it's bugged out. I can't see. Oh, Ultra Ball. So he is getting that, and Heavy Baton. So he is going to pull out that, what do you call that? That Copperage. Oh, you only played the original Pokemon TCG online. Oh, that was a weird time, in all honesty. So we are likely going to lose this Mega Lucario. And I misread the Copperage's ability. Oh, one of our Garchomps has been prized. So that is a problem. Now, do I want to commit 270 damage? No. I have to retreat. Oh no, why did I Mega Brave? Damn it. Damn, why did I Mega Brave? I should have retreated. So I'm gonna give him 3 prizes. I am still gonna knock out the Copper Raja. And he still has to put a dark on the Dories. I should have retreated, damn it. Oh god, that was a mistake. I'm gonna give him 3 prizes. He still does not have energy though, so those Monkey Dories won't be doing anything for now. And that heavy baton is a problem. Oh, TM Devo. Are you gonna use TM Devo? The Rabsca is gonna protect us from that. So he will get his second Copper Raja. Man. But at least I can use Counter Catcher. We'll get a backup Lucario. So he also has Switch. And sadly, I have to keep my energy. I will use just Corkscrew Drive for now. Yes, please. I need all the cards I need. Oh, perfect. Premium Power Pro is perfect. Man, that bronze body is going to be hard to get through. Yes, I know the difference with the original XY EXs is you essentially lost a turn when you evolved, but the new EXs from Mega Evolution does not have that rule. So as long as you have the stage 2, you can go straight into the EX. You don't need to have the stage 3 to get into the Mega. Sorry. The old rule was you had to have the stage 3 or prior stage and then evolve into the Mega, and then you lost the turn. But now that doesn't work that way, and you just head up straight into the what do you call that, maximum Mega once you have the prior stage required. I hope I was explaining that clearly because I'm getting cooked here. So the thing is now he has to have one more energy in his hand. He used his energy switch to be able to use Monkey Dory's Adrena Brain ability, which lets him send 30 damage from one of his Pokemon back to me. Okay, so he had the second energy switch, and he won't be able to knock out the Garchomp, which is good for me. So I should be able to knock out that Copper Raja, but I have to get through a less 60. So I need double Premium Power Pro here. Ooh, perfect. Perfect. So I will save the Premium Power Pro. I just want to try and reduce my losses for now. So man, this Corkscrew Drive is sad. Because I can't lose any more prizes right now. The good thing is, if I use the Hariyama, I can probably knock out the Archaludon and the Genesect. We need to keep this alive. So I have 5 energy. I need to get 1 more energy from the discard pile. I need to get that Night Stretcher. Luckily, I have not used any of my Night Stretchers. So we do have a possibility to save that via Lillie's Determination. He needs a second Dark in order to knock out this Garchomp. And I do get 1 prize off of that. Oh, perfect. 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 Let's see. Hopefully I still have that energy. Yes, I have 2 energies. Now, can I knock out that Archaludon? 130, 160. I have to knock out that Archaludon. Yeah, I have to knock out that Archaludon. I can deal 130, 160. One, two, three, four. Do I have enough? 160. It's only 8280. So I'm gonna have to use Night Stretcher and get this. Yeah. I will save the last Fighting Gong for the energy. So we will Aura Jab. If he subs out the Archaludon, that gets knocked out. We will just use the Hariyama as a backup. How do you do, Ken? Does he have boss? He has 2 bosses order, so he can knock out the Garchomp, but he has to retreat his Archaludon. And I don't see any way for him to do so right now. Good job, man. Good job. Oh, I am going to lose that Garchomp. I think? No. Yes. It is still alive. He needs his second Monkey Dory and an energy in order to knock out the Garchomp. My opponent has 22 cards remaining. There's still 13 minutes left in the match. I hope you are still enjoying the show, Riona, or Roina. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. Gravity Mountain. Ah, damn! I lost that Garchomp, so I cannot lose anyone else. So I have to deal with that Copper Raja. It's less 60, so I'm only doing 210. The Copper Raja with 3 energies is the biggest threat right now. So I have to boss it and deal 270 to it. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Sadly, I think I'm out of Gabites. No, I still have one Gabite. I have to do this because the Lucario will survive. Mega Brave. I have to use Mega Brave. The Lucario will survive. If he attacks without returning that Archaludon into his hand, I will win the game. Because he should not be able to kill the Lucario or to knock it out. The thing is, he needs to have boss. I have not seen his boss. He has 6 cards in his hand and 20 cards in the deck. So there are still outs. Boss will just win him this game. Boss will just win him this game. And yes, he can't countercatcher if he has it. I don't think he has it. Yeah, he does not have countercatcher. And he cannot retreat because he needs 4, unless he switches. Oh, he managed to survive. Damn it. Ah, oh, that's a shame. That is a damn shame. He saw the out. He saw the out. I thought he didn't see it. What can we do? Man, it makes me wonder about dropping the Garchomp line and putting Monkey Dories in. This is my only out. I think this is pretty much a GG. Yeah, I think this is pretty much a GG. He's going to be able to knock out that Lucario. He got the backup energy for his Copperajah. Man, that Gravity Mountain helped him so much. That Gravity Mountain helped him so much. If he did not have that, or if I had the Heroescape earlier, I probably could have survived. And there's my air balloon, which I needed earlier. Oh! Oh! Oh no! He got it! Ah, oh, crap. He just wanted to get the tech win. GG. Oh man, that's a shame. And that was like an insult to injury swing too with the TM Debo. I was wondering why he didn't swing with the Copperajah. He would have survived, I believe. Or would it be a sudden death? I think it would have been a sudden death because I would get 2? No. He still won. He would still win. He'd be able to try and remove damage off of his board. He'd only lose a Monkey Dory. He still gets 3 prizes at the end. But man, Copperajah is a surprising pick. I have lost to it previously with, I think, my original Cynthia's Garchomp. But now I kind of think that I might go with Monkey Dory Lucario. That might be a good pick. If I do, I can drop off 3. I can put 3 in the deck and then just get like 3 dark energies. And Yeah, so that would be six, and I could put two Luminous in. I don't know. What do you guys think? Yeah, Copper Raja was a surprising pick. So we are definitely out of the running for top eight, unless we win five matches in a row. Yeah, there are only five rounds, and the standings. Sorry. Let's see how many players have logged in. Oh, so while we're at it, I'm not gonna switch screens anymore because I keep forgetting. But yeah, there are currently three Guardy Jellies, three Dragapult Dusknoir, two Lopunny Dusknoir, with surprising pick, two others, let's check the others, two Dragapult Charizard, two Goldango Lunatone, two Charizard Pidgeot, one of them is Kenneth, two Cynthia's Garchomp, which is me, I believe, one Terabox, one Mega Absol, one Ceruledge, one Crustle, one Lucario Hariyama, one Festival Lead, one Mega Camerupt, wow, one Pure Goldango, one Grim, and the Copper Raja. We're not going to be able to fight that. That's not a real deck. We're not going to be worried at it during the UBL. One Manectric Electric. Man, try saying that twice. One Alakazam. So very varied meta. We do see six of the top decks, which is the Guardy Jelly and the Dragapult Dusknoir. So very likely we're not going to fight the Guardy Jellies, which is our worst matchup. Let's check the others. Uh, where are they? So one is, ooh, Rotom. That is a fun pick. That's actually a strong deck, surprisingly. I've managed to fight against it once during ranked. And the other is running. What? What the hell is this? EX box? That's a whole lot of EXs in his deck list. But yeah, so all 16 matches have been completed, so we are actually running fast. But I believe the organizer likes to wait until time is out, so that gives us enough time to take a break. Speaking of which, I will just take a water break. Give me a moment. So please let me know if you are experiencing any issues with the stream, like stuttering, lagging, whatever. So I'd like to figure things out. I'm actually multi-streaming. If you haven't already, follow me on Facebook and YouTube. It's at Feraligator, Phear Ligator, for the Pokemon. So I have just one brand across all of my social media. I'm thinking about doing Twitch, but I don't believe my internet would be able to multi stream to three channels. So let's just focus on two for now. And yeah, 3 more minutes. I will be just taking a break while we wait. So round two has started, and we are fighting against Fun Game, which is the weird deck that you didn't see earlier. Actually have no idea how this deck will play. I believe this is some sort of EX boss where he ramps up energy as fast as he can and uses his variety of EXs to win the match. Let's see. I'm seeing, Quo EX, Armarouge, Oricorio, which lets him put energy all around his Pokemon. So I don't really know how to fight against this. So the cornerstone will be a problem, but if we do get oh there, sorry. If we do get hit with a cornerstone, we need Lucario in order to be able to get past its ability. So good luck, fun game. I have no idea who your real name is, so hopefully we do have fun in this match. Let's check the metagame while we wait. So far, two Guardies have won, one has dropped. Both two out of the three Goldengos lost in round one, and all three Dragapult Dusknoirs have won their round ones. So yeah. There it is. So wish us luck, folks. Hopefully we channel the victories from last week. And yes, I do want to go first. I should be able to evolve to my ideal setup. But this may be a wrong move as most of his Pokemon can swing on round one. So Artazon will not actually help him. So I can actually put it in early. The only things that he can look for are Charcadet, Coridon, Gouging Fire, or Oricorio. Yeah. So I'm relatively safe setting up a Artazon early on. There's the Lunatone. And let's see what we draw into with Lunar Cycle. Another Fighting Gong, Air Balloon. Yeah, I think we should set up our Lucario and save the second one. Let's save the second one in order to be able to uh, try and trigger Lunatone again next turn. So let's end the turn there. I believe his Armarouge is the one that lets him put energy or switch energy around. And Petrant EX. Coridon. The rat is a surprising addition. Ooh, I lost that Artazon early. That's a shame. So very likely he will put out a teal mask. Ooh, Iono. That is fine for me right now. I did not really like that hand. And this is okay for me. So I do have the other Artazon. So I can. The thing is, I don't have I should have put the air balloon so that I could have retrieved the Solrock. But let's see. There is the Tiamat Wellspring mask. The blue one, not the green one. You know, all the masks look the same. So Palpad, what is he putting back? Carmine and Iono. Okay. Squawkabilly. Coridon. Oh, Squawkin Seas. And there's the Armarouge. So the Ho-Oh is there to accelerate energy. That's what I need to get rid of. Gible is good. Let's try to pop off. Force him to remove some of his bench. Now the thing is, do I want to Iono or do I want to boss the Ethans? I'm not going to be able to knock it out. That's the thing. Ooh, no, the squawk ability is... I can get rid of the Coridon. Oh, I can get rid of the Gouging Fire. Let's get the Rellor in case. Perfect. Let's put it here. Let's Iono. And we do get the Mega Lucario, but the thing is, we don't have Air Balloon. So we will be good if the Solrock does get knocked out, but that puts us at a one prize disadvantage. I think this is the best thing that's ever going to happen right now. I'll set up a backup Gible just in case. I just need actually one energy. I'll retreat to Solrock. I don't mind if I don't draw anything this turn. If you're watching, Ken, who did you fight last round? I didn't actually see it. Ooh. So we are safe from the Wellspring. And let's cut some of the cards from our deck. Oh, Rotom. And I think we are good so far. We just need one energy, and we will be popping off. I think our opponent is bricking. I had to get rid of his extra Pokemon because the Lillie's Clefairy would be a hard thing to deal with. But he has 4 AZUs, so that's still a problem for me. Oh, Hero's Cape. I think I should save that Hero's Cape. We'll save it for later. Does he have counter catchers? Yeah, he has one counter catcher. If he knocks out my Solrock, he won't be able to use it, which is good for me. And I do have the backup Solrock already. And Sada's Vitality. So he's ready to switch around the energy. Oh, Prime Catcher. That's fine. I actually want to get rid of the Koraidon. I mean, this is free retreat. Ooh. Let's Lillies. I can boss later, and I will deal with that Ho-Oh. Ideally. And we do have Orajab. I know our opponent baited us into this. He did not. I know he has counter catcher, 100%. Hopefully we draw into the Turo later in the game. And we still need our backup Riolu, and we already have it, but we don't have bench space. There's the... Oh no, it's a Mew. It's not a Clefairy. So what I want to do is boss into the Ho-Oh. Oh, damn it. Damn it. I lost the boss. Well, we do get the Turo, which is fine. Oh. And then it's going to genome hacking for 270. What? Okay. Air Balloon into Premium Power Pro, probably. Let's get rid of that. And we can recur this 2 energy later. Ah, that's a shame. I'm going to lose the Turo. So sadly, we are going to get hit with a Sob here. There's the Clefairy as expected. Does it have enough to actually knock out the Garchomp? That's 20. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 140, 160, 180, 200, 220, 240. So luckily I did retreat that Lucario. And he did attach energy. Ooh, Fighting Gong will help. I don't really want to use Lunar Cycle at the moment. Man, that boss would have been great earlier. Because what we really need to get rid of is the Ho-Oh, because it's just gonna move energy all around. I mean, the Armarouge is just gonna move energy all around. But hopefully he does not have Prism energy for Lillie's Clefairy. How many darks does he have? No, he has 3 prisms. So he needs 2 prisms. Sob is not a problem. Night Stretcher will help. Yeah, I have to get this guy. I need him to lose all of his energy. Yeah, I needed him to lose all of his energy. I will get subbed, yes. But that's perfectly fine. Because I do have Premium Power Pro, I just need 1 energy. So the best option I have, I think, is to Premium Power Pro and Lillie's Determination. There's still 12 minutes left in the timer. What do you mean 113, Ken? And, okay, our opponent has conceded. I saw his path to victory. I made the right call in getting rid of that Ho-Oh. Oh, you're doing 1-1. And that was a smiley. Okay, sorry about that. And I'm also doing 1-1, so good job for us, South Shiny Hunter. Perfect. So I will just be muting my mic for a water break. Thanks for watching, guys. I will be back in round 3. So there are 3 more matches remaining with 10 minutes to go. So let's check the standings. I won't switch my screen. I don't think you're interested. So uh, we were running at top 26, bringing us with this win. I think we should be in the top 23 to 20 because our opponent, one game, yeah, he was I was actually paired down, so this will be a slow climb. So I cannot lose actually. I don't want to deal with the Alakazam. What I want to fight is the Lopunny. I mean, it's not that I have a straight advantage, but he is fighting weak, I believe. Let's check the Lopunny. So we do have a little bit of an edge there. And our first opponent, who is running the Copperajah, is actually doing well, I believe. So we will be brought up by his strength of schedule. So that's the thing that we want to happen. So yeah. Oh, Lopunny Dusknoir, man, that Psyduck would be perfect right now. What does Megalopunny do? So yeah, the Mega Lopunny is fighting weak. Yeah, so that would be good for us. We deal 130 with Lucario, so that would mean a Mega Lopunny would get knocked out with just one Aura Jab. So that is one of the things that we could do well against. And our buddy Kenneth is actually top 11. Congrats, man. But you lost, so you're going to get down to top 15. That's a shame. I want you to get top 8, man. So 2 more matches remaining with 17 minutes on the clock. And man, I can't wait for my Psyduck to come. If you're unaware, I believe Amazon will have their Black Friday sale, or is having their Black Friday sale, and I managed to get a Psyduck and Mega Evolution ETB for like $100, and I had a gift check from a gift card, sorry, from an event that I managed to win it from for less than, so I got $25 off of that. And if you're using a specific local Filipino credit card, they have a promo code Metrobank, and it'll give you $30 more off. So I actually managed to get my ETB and Psyduck 3-pack blister for just a little under $50, I believe. Yeah, because it's 119 less 50. So it's a little under 100, which is perfect. So we finally have a pack to open. We have not been able to open packs in the past couple of months. And let's pray for that, gold Guardy or gold Lucario, or at least an SIR, which I will sell. Okay, all matches have been completed. Hopefully the organizer starts the event early. Oh yeah, when you went top 8, you didn't finish it. I had to talk to Triple B to tell him what happened. You gave a free win to the top 8, man. I told him that you were on a bus and you just got off and you would get robbed if you were playing Pokemon while you were walking. At first they didn't believe me. I had to send the chat to the stream. I mean to the Discord. And let's see. Nope. Matches have not been paired. Oh, I just realized one more of our buddies from the South Shiny Hunters, Stig Reitman, is on the event as well. He is running a top 17, so our boys are doing well. Who else from our boys are in? Oh, Merv, you're there. I did not realize. Oh, there's the new round. And hi, Ken. So please mute the stream. So we are doing friendly fire today. Oh my god, I did not want to fight Ken in all honesty. We want the boys to go up, man, not down. We also have Mervin in the event, so he is also running at 1-1 at top 22. I'm running at top 19. Stig just got dropped down to top 18 with 1-1 as well. I know, Ken, I know. We're cooked. Whoever wins, our team loses. We could actually play this as a draw, but I don't think we have draws here. So 2 players have already dropped the event. Can I just set the challenge if ever? There it is. So I'm flipping heads. Good luck, have fun, Ken. Ken, if you stream snipe me, I'm gonna be so mad. And I'm pretty cooked. I'm not. I already have 1 mole, so that's gonna cook me. Well done. Oh, this is not the best start. Ken is running Zard Pidgeot. So our only out right now is to get a Hail Mary from the Lillie. I think let's save the energy. Let's do a Lillie turn 1. And this is a much, much better pull. Let's go for double Fighting Gong. And pull out our Lunatone. And we only have 1 Solrock. Let's do a price check. So we have 2 Mega Lucarios, 2 Garchomps, and 3 Gibles with 2 Gabites. This isn't actually a bad hand. That was a nice Lillie. Hopefully he does not have... what do you call that? Boss turn 1 and Rare Candy into Zard. And that's a pretty good turn 1 if I do say so myself. I don't want to say this, but I hope Ken... oh no. There it is. I knew it. Hopefully he does not have boss. Good. He does not have boss. That is going to spare us some... that is going to spare us a lot. So we are going to lose the Rellor. We need an Ultra Ball and a air balloon. I think we can get rid of an Arven and an Iono for the Mega Lucario. And later we can Turo. Man, I bricked so hard. I needed one more energy. I could have gotten Fighting Gong, but, you know, I wouldn't have secured the Mega Lucario. So he will now get his Pidgeot. I think it would have been better if I just knocked out the Pidgeot. Pidgeotto. That was a mistake on my part. We do have Artazon for later. But we need... Zard is still a threat. Oh, Dusclops. So I believe Kenneth may try to OTK our Lucario here. Because his Burning Darkness will be hitting for 180 plus 30, 210. And Dusclops is dealing 50. So that would put us at 270. Oh, or probably Cursed Blast on the Gible. There it is. That's a nice Fighting Gong. Double Fighting Gong, that is good. Let's get the Riolu in there. And put it here. Let's Lillie's first. He's 100%. I'm gonna get cooked. $130 plus 160 is only $290, so I have to use Mega Brave. Ken still has two more rare candies, so he can get one from the Pidgeot and probably just evolve that Charmander. And I will lose the Mega Lucario. And the hard part is Pidgeot is fighting resistance. So I'm not going to be able to knock it out with a Mega Brave. Kenneth is just cooking us right now. Moltres. Super odd. There is a chance that he prized his Zard. How many Zards does he have? 2 Zards. So there is a chance that he prized his second Zard. He's that counter catcher. So we are going to lose the Solrock. Oh, no. No. Rare candy. I knew it. Oh, no. Pidgeot. So we will see another. That is a perfect Iono. That was a perfect Iono. So we can get our, I think the better call is a Makuhita. Earthen Vessel. Discard the Rabsca. Double energy. And pray for something good. There's the cape. We have to put it there. I think this is the better option. Come on, be energy. Yes. So very likely we will see the Zard and we will see the last rare candy. The thing is, he might have a boss. Possibly another counter catcher. Yes. We are going to take, that's 180 plus 120, 300 damage to the face of our Lucario. Oh, super odd. Oh, he's Ken is out one energy. Does he? He probably has it in his hand though. Oh, Klefki. Klefki will stop me from drawing. So 2 energy, 4 in the discard. So I think the better option is to prepare 1, 2, and 3. You can get energy, 100%. Ooh, Night Stretcher. Night Stretcher is good for me. There is one more energy in the discard pile. As long as the Lucario survives, I'm good. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 6 energies already out. I don't have any more energy. So either the Lucario gets knocked out, and then I can Night Stretcher, put it on the baby, and then try to hit with a Mega Brave. And I think I have this game locked. I got lucky. I got so lucky. Oh, damn. I should have put the air balloon. Let's just do it for the lulz. GG, Ken. GG. That last energy, man. It doesn't feel good to when it gets a friend, but you know, it's a good showcase because both of us are, you know, relatively competitive and we do try to play our best. So my luck was just on my side there. He did not have the last energy that he needed in order to swing for 200 something. He would have been able to knock out my Lucario in like 2 turns, I believe. Ah, Dusk Noir and Belt got prize. That's why. I was expecting the last rare candy to, you know, evolve into the Dusk Noir for 120. You could probably knock out either the Lucario or the Solrocks much earlier. Whew, that was lucky. I'm not sure if you had your second Charizard prized as well. Oh, both your Zards were there. That was one of the outs that I was thinking. I was wondering why you had to put the super rod early. I thought you one of the Zards were prized because you super rodded early. So hello there. So apparently the South Shiny Hunters are doing pretty well. Merv managed to win his match against Alakazam. Stig's opponent did not check in. I mean, it's sad to win that way, but a win is a win. That'll bring us up higher. And I'm sorry, Ken. I did not want to match up with you. Yeah, no, I know. You were missing one energy. You could have swung earlier. At least you could have dealt like 240 damage, I believe, onto the active Lucario prior to that, but you had to end the turn. You spent one turn to knock it out. And is my mic still working? Yes, it is. There it is. I will just check my stream health. We had a peak of 5 concurrent viewers. And we are at 75 views, 73 views on YouTube, which is nice. Our Facebook is not doing so well. We only have one viewer there. Please say hi, whoever you are in the YouTube stream. If you haven't already, please follow and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Let me know if you play Pokemon, what deck you play, if you'd like to see other decks aside from my 2 pet decks. I am working on, like, uh, Megaladius and Mega Gardy. I could not make them work for now because the meta is too fast, really. It's not super fast, but it's fast. There's a lot of aggro decks out there. And 9 out of 15 matches have been completed with 9 minutes remaining. Let's check the standings. I will just refresh. Oh, it has not been updated so far. But currently, our top 8 is Dragazard, Zard Pidgeot, Dusknoir Dragapult, Guardy Jelly, Manectric, another Dragapult Dusknoir, Goldengo Lunatone, and Lucario Hariyama. So this is good for the South Shiny Hunters. I believe Stig will overtake Kenneth, so he should be around top 15, top 14. I should be in top 16 where Kenneth was. Merb should be around the upper teens as well. And I'm sorry, Kenneth, we'll probably swap places after this. So 11 out of 15 matches. Let's check the pairings. So there are now 3 players with 3-0s. Merv is actually doing high. Got paired up. He's at table 5. Don't you want to get into the top 16 and be able to fight for $5,000, man? Well, that's true. That's my main purpose here too. And please don't forget, I need to borrow your Euroscape on Saturday. I will bring your town store. Sorry, you still need the town store. I did not see if you had it already. And what else did you need? So we have 3 players with 3-0s. No, 5,000 pesos store credit. So you have to buy from them. Even if their prices are a little bit overpriced, that's 5,000 for nothing. You should, if they have it in stock, you should be able to buy like an ETB for less than 2,000. I still need Chiyu. I don't have it, sadly. I don't have the Chiyu with the mill attack and the 100 damage something. Remember, I don't really buy a lot of packs. I mean, it's not because I'm poor. That's part of it, but it's more about availability. So far, we do have a buy now, actually. 2 players have dropped. We are 31 players, I just realized. So this is close to a GBL levels of events. I believe until December 1 or 2. I believe they're already having their sale starting from the 20th, I think 20, but their peak would be on the 28th on Friday. But I did not want to risk having no stocks on Friday. Oh, you don't need to, man. Even me. I just want to have the rankings, because I am trying to get a little bit more credibility. So winning here would at least make me a little bit more credible as a streamer. Because after this, I will very likely put out another deck tech featuring this deck that I'm running. And then after that, I have to make tweaks to for Alligator because it's not keeping up with the current meta, mainly because a lot of decks are now running Mist Energy, Jet Energy, uh, Battle Cage. So there's a lot of counters for Alligator right now. Am I? I haven't won a single event. My best ranking was top 8, and that wasn't filmed. And if it's not filmed, it didn't happen. And I had to drop that because I had to bring my wife to the doctor in that day. So I don't have a actual win record. And I was running for Alligator for that event. So there's no proof on how good for Alligator was. I need to at least place top 8 in a GBL or UBL in the future for me to make myself feel like I am a credible source of competitive Pokemon in the Philippines. A lot of my filming schedule was actually blocked when I got sick. I had to take like 2 weeks off to recover. In the first week, I had asthma. The second week, I had hypertension, and I actually have to go to the doctor again to see what I have to do for my hypertension. Hopefully, it's just exercise. Main reason, if you've been following me on Facebook, that's the main reason I've been putting Pokemon Go content. But it's not really content, it's just Pokemon Go posts. I have not figured out how to film Pokemon Go and, make reels out of it. Well, you could learn that from me directly when we play. You've had more accolades than me, man. You've finished in better standings every time we play. Like, I believe you won top 1 the first time I met you when in the Journey Together pre-release in majoring. And I am only just, you know, detailing how I think about things. It's not really, they may not be the best plays. So if people on stream hear me, if they think, they can do better or have a better play line, I'm all for it. Hey man, you made top 8 with Triple B. I did not make top 8 with Triple B, so you're at least better skilled than me to make top 8 on stream. You were on stream that night, man. At a foreign stream. That's why I'm glad to have you on cam because people can still see how good you are. I mainly won that game because at that time I got lucky that your key cards were prized. Losing that one energy cost you the game. That was it. That was the only reason I lost. Sorry, that's the only reason you lost is because you got your prize, your energy prize. If you had it, you would have won, or at least it would have been a closer match. So 30 seconds remaining. Potentially, this will be a draw or double game loss, and it doesn't really matter because there is the bottom tables. Hopefully, I don't face Stig or Merv. I don't want to have another friendly fire. And I believe game is a draw. I will give myself the credit if I make a top 8 in any event. Oh, I played well, yes. Thank you for that. That's a very, what do you call that? It helps stroke my ego a bit. I do have, imposter syndrome more often than not. There's round 4. I'm fighting against Wrath. Oh, I like his in-game name, Riff Raff. And obligatory good luck, have fun. And we are fighting against Mega Manectric. And I believe we have the advantage there because of fighting weakness. Perfect. But hopefully we don't get bricked. If we get bricked, we're cooked. You're now you're just you're just making fun of me, Johan. I do want to be the goat. I'm actually I don't need to win. In all honesty, I want Pokemon the Pokemon Company to recognize me and what do they call that? Hire me as a streamer like they do with Wancho. I'm jealous that Wancho gets to, get a shoutcaster spot internationally. If it, gives me free travel and everything, I'd be happy for that. If I get paid for that, man. I don't need to be the best player, I just need to be a better commentator. And I believe I want to go first because we are both relatively a stage 1 deck, and the first guy to actually get into his mega will have the advantage. Oh no, what's happening? Did I get disconnected? Oh no. I will request a judge. Come on, man. Man, I'm cooked. I'm cooked. Nope, I don't have cam. Do I have net though? Chat, can you let me know if you see anything? I am just discussing with my opponent regarding the network issues. Thanks for the info, Johan. So, what I mentioned to the opponent is if it goes to time or it gets bugged out again, I will concede. I will give him the what do you call that? The victory. There you go. Finally. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Let's go. We're running out of time. Thank you, my opponent. Thank you, Sir Raf. I would love to meet you in UBL on Sunday if you're playing there. I'd like to show my appreciation. Hopefully, you're happy with the sticker. Because it sucks if I don't have content. I don't mind losing. I want more content. Especially you're running. If you're watching, or if you watch this on a later date, you're running Mega Manectric, and I have not seen that deck very often. In all honesty, and I would love to showcase your deck so that other people can see that it's not just the same couple of decks every turn. Ooh, perfect. Let's get this. I'll have to have the early Artazon. And we will go for Lunatone. And let's go with an Earthen Vessel. Sorry, a... There you go. So let's put that there. And I think it might be best to actually get a backup Riolu. And I think we can end the turn. So we have 20 minutes to finish this match. Otherwise, I will lose because of the bug. And hopefully I'm not stuck again. There. Whew. I got scared there. Ooh, I can actually boss into the Miraidon and knock it out early. Or Iron Hands is more of a threat. Because if my Riolu does not survive, I'm cooked. Oh, God, I got lucky. His second generator whiffed. I got lucky there. All things have to happen. 130 times 2 is 260. So he can retreat and knock out my Iron Hands. So luckily I set up the backup Riolu. I made the right choice with that Artazon. There's the Electrike. I have to get rid of the Electrike in all honesty because Mega Manectric. So let's go for Earthen Vessel. Discard this. 1, 2. Put energy there. Ultra Ball. I don't think we will need 130. It's 260, yes. Premium Power Pro. For the Lucario. Let's just get extra cards first. I think Makuhita might be a better option here. And we will boss into the Iron Hands. Oh, I actually bypassed Flash Ray. Riotous Blasting is more of a problem. Is it deals 330 damage, and I have my Mega Lucario damaged. So he can knock out my Mega Lucario. That one energy, well, one swing is a big deal. It can actually pay off in dividends if he gets everything right. So very likely he will get the Mega Manectric here. There it is. But luckily I have a backup Lucario to deal with that. Hopefully I draw into the Heroescape. How many energies are there? So, yeah. If this doesn't whiff, he is going to knock out my Lucario. And it did not whiff, so he is golden. The Riders Blasting will knock us out. 330. Two. So I think it might be better to set up a Gible, just in case. And let's see what we can draw into. I think the better option is to do that. And let's go for Lillies. I want to have a fresh hand. 3. I think this is perfect. I have to use Mega Brave. Sadly. What I wanted to draw into was the Heroescape. Because right now, if he can knock out my Mega Lucario, I lose. But the thing is, now I have Ultra Ball, I have Makuhita. I can just Makuhita into any of his bench. So we are fighting mainly because of type advantage. But our opponent is playing really well. We got lucky that his second electric generator whiffed. Oh, there's the Pikachu. He can survive with the Pikachu. But does he have enough energy acceleration? That's a question. He has 5 lightning energy in the discard pile. Oh, AZU, that will be a problem if he has Lily's Clefairy, which I did not check in his deck list. Does he have? No, he does not have Lily's Clefairy. The Pikachu will not die because of Resolute Heart. He's buying himself a turn. No, he's buying himself a turn. If he buys himself a turn, the Pikachu can actually get Turo'd. I'm not sure if he has Turo. Or at least it can get retreated, and then the Mega Manectric should be able to deal damage to the Mega Lucario, but it still won't be enough. So our only out is hopefully I read my cards right, and I should have Hariyama. Yes, we do have Hariyama. Yes, we will go for Hepo Catcher. And enough for knockout. That was lucky, but that play was actually perfect for him. If I did not get the Hariyama, that play was actually the best play that he could actually do. Because the Pikachu won't die from Resolute Heart. I was lucky. So we do have a shot at top 8 as long as we don't lose. And I am very, very thankful for Mr. Raf Ang, like I mentioned. I hope you're happy with the sticker if I meet you in UBL as a thanks. Because that was an interesting game, but I have not seen Mega Manectric in Ladder so far, and I have not seen it in Midnight PTCG PH's meta reports recently. So being able to see you on stream is a good cause for the deck. So at least people can try to play different decks aside from the usual like top eights. Huh. So far we are top 15. We should be top 12 after this. Whew. I just want to make top 8, guys. That's the goal. Top 8. Top 8 is the goal. I will just mute my mic. I will take a quick restroom break. And I am back. So while I was in the restroom, I was thinking, man, if he had Lily's Clefairy, that would have been game right then and there. Because Lily's Clefairy would knock Mega Lucario out regardless of Heroscape. Especially with that many bench on the board and Psychic weakness. So if you are planning to run Mega Manectric and there are a lot of, Lucarios in your meta, I doubt it. But if there are a lot of Lucarios or Cynthias, then it might be a good inclusion to add Lily's Clefairy. It's still not a bad inclusion because Lily's Clefairy can actually deal with Dragapults, which is one of the top decks. But I think that's not the solution you want to solve. The best solution is you have to have a deck that beats Guardy. And we've been pretty lucky that we've not been matched up with a Guardy at this point. Well, that's true, but he could put in like Luminous or Prism, but it might slow down because of his on the deck's dependence on electric generators. But when I build decks, I typically try to put in sideboards, for lack of a better word. Sideboard is a term from Magic wherein you put cards in a separate deck that should solve problems your deck will run into. So Pokemon doesn't have sideboard, so I actually have to dedicate sideboard slots in the deck. So that's been always been my philosophy in deck building. Your deck should do well, really well on its own, but it should have spots for answers to problems that your deck can't without them. I know some people won't agree with that logic, but it's worked out for me so far. I mean, I haven't won big events, but I do at least place in the middle of the pack. And I just restarted the game back in March. So two more tables remaining with 7 minutes on the clock. Oh, Merv is running really well, so there's a chance we might get matched up with Merv or Stig. Merv is at top 4 right now. He's running for top 4. Damn it, Merv, you are on fire. This is like the second time you've been, this high on in Moscow. Tool Scrapper against Mega Garchomp? Sorry, Mega Lucario? Not really. I'm not sure how many people actually run Heroescape with Lucario. And you're already fighting for weakness. So, yeah, you could actually deal 330 damage. So you could deal with Garchomp. But the Lucarios will survive with 10 HP remaining. I believe some Lucarios run, I think, Max Belt, the one that adds additional 30 damage over Heroescape. I'm not sure. I haven't actually researched the meta. I mean, researched how many decks run that. Actually, let's check it out right now. On it's the data is available on Limitless, so no need to think about it. Just Google it. Yeah, most Mega Lucario or pure Mega Lucario decks run Air Balloon over Max Bell. Sorry, over Heroescape. Oh yeah, no, I've seen Absol boxes with Tool Scrapper, and it hurts. Ah, if you're running Mega Manectric, I mean, yeah, that could work if you're trying to answer that, because Bravery Charm also affects Mega Guardy. Sorry, Guardy X, not Mega Guardy. That's not a real deck. But yeah, Tool Scrapper does affect Guardy because it gets rid of the Bravery Charm. You are right with that, Kenneth. Thank you for that information. Because in all honesty, Mega Manectric shouldn't answer uh, Garchomp or Lucario because we're not real decks. Like, if you've seen the meta reports, there's only like what 1 or 2% of the meta share for fighting type decks. So what you should answer is the Guardy, and Tool Scrapper is a good sideboard for Guardy, as well as Mega Absol or Absol Box. I don't remember if Tool Scrapper also gets rid of the stadium. I think it does, doesn't it? Just tools. What gets rid of the stadium? I think that's a fire guy. The blowtorch. Yeah, blowtorch. That's what gets rid of the stadium. I think blowtorch might be better, but it's fire type, sadly, so it's not good for Mega Man X. I think Jamming Tower might be better over Tool Scrapper because it also knocks off stadiums. It essentially turns off the tool while it's active, and it gets rid of a stadium. So I think Tool Scrapper, sorry, Jamming Tower might be a better sideboard. In all honesty, that would also hurt me more because if I do need to retreat a Lucario by air balloon, that's gonna not gonna happen. And if I have Hero Escape, also, it could potentially mean that the Lucario gets knocked out if it has enough damage. That's true. He needs Area Zero. He needs a lot of the bench. Well, that's specifically Raf's deck. I'm not really sure. Yeah, I'm not telling him to change cards in the deck. This is for the audience who wants to run Mega Man Trick. We're just giving out options. And I can tell he's a good player because prior to me, he was running like 3-1 as well. So I'm not, his deck building skills don't have issues. It's because I'm running also a non-meta deck like he is. And sometimes you get faced with answers that you can't solve. And again, technically, if the rules were strict, I should have actually lost because of the game crash. So two more tables remaining. One more table remaining to determine our last 3-1. So far, John Suma is running at 4-0. So very likely he is our top one if he does not lose this round. I mean, the next round. No, I don't think Mega Lucario is meta. Based off of Las Vegas regionals and LAIC, it's at the bottom tier. I mean, not like in terms of skill, it's the presence. From what I've seen, based on the YouTubers, Mega Lucario isn't as popular, so it's not a meta. The big four. Yeah, Garchomp is technically the second attacker here. This is, like I said, Cynthia's Lucario. But that's true. Our meta is different. So I have not seen the latest UBL report from Midnight TCG. But based off of the Cebu and Pampanga GBL, I did not see a lot of Mega Lucarios on the list. I really should do a meta report, but I keep forgetting. I'm sick. That's my only excuse. I'm sorry about that. I have to go to the doctor tomorrow, and I'm fixing a house. So sadly, I want to be a YouTuber, but there's not a lot of time to be a YouTuber. Yeah, you can see the data from Pampanga. I think last week. Oh no, that's still Cebu. Yeah, we only have data from Cebu and Manila. But so far, there's only one Mega Garchomp in the Manila. Sorry, Mega Garchomp EX in the Manila UBL. And for the Cebu UBL, there's only one Garchomp and two Lucarios. So it's not that popular. Oh, hello, Archangel. I hope I'm reading your name correctly. Oh yeah, that's my main reason. I have no answer for Guardy. Whatever I do, I can't solve it. So if I do face Guardy in the UBL, I'm probably just gonna say coffee. I give you the win and coffee. And based off of my experience from Flesh and Blood and Magic, sometimes that's a better option to save your brain cells. So the Philippine meta is weird if you are not aware because we play best of one. But yeah, I checked the meta report. There's only two Lucarios and one Garchomp from the Cebu UBL, which is the equivalent of our regionals, and one Garchomp. Oh, six Lucarios, but the Manila had like 300 players, so six Lucarios is not a big share. Oh, we do have the next round, and I am fighting Guardy. Oh my god, I did not want to fight Guardy. Let's see my ass get whooped. LAIC had like double Garni in the finals, so it's decreasing, but I think most players who do want to win will play Gardy. Do I want to go first here? I don't think I want to go first. I will try to deny him his supporters. And this is a relatively bad start. So we can Ultra Ball for a Lunatone. The good thing here is if he puts a Ralts in the active, we can knock it out. That's my only answer here. We need a, what do you call that? Lunatone in the bench. And thank you for your input, Archangel. If that is indeed the name. I'm relatively new to streaming. I am experiencing like the usernames using their actual ats, not the like nicknames. So we do see the the routes and the Drifloom. If I can get away, if I can find a way to put that Ralt into the active before it evolves, I think we will be in a better position. But Secret Box turn 1 is just painful. And if I had an Iono, that would be delicious. But that's not the play. We can get rid of the Drifloom, at least it slows things down. That's true. That is the goal. At least, you know, my choice is backed up by your science. Because I have not found a way to win against Gardy yet. Like, this is pretty much an auto lose, but I am playing it just for the content to see how bad Cynthia's Lucario. At least that's what I'm calling it, Cynthia's Lucario. Ooh. So this is sad. And we don't have our second air balloon. Earthen Vessel. This is sad, but I have to do this. I know this is not the ideal play, but it's the only play that I can think of. That's the only play that I can... Oh! We still have outs here. We still have outs here. Man, that sucks. He's going to be able to evolve into the Ralts. Hopefully I get a boss. If I get a boss, we can deal with the Ralts. We could also deal with the Dory if we have Premium Power Pro. But I think what we really want to deal with is the Ralts. Oh, it's going to be a Gardy. He's going to pick up the Kirlia, evolve it, and then use the Evo in order to ramp it up to Gardy. And then he's also going to get Jelly. Oh, second Ralts. So are you gonna go for the double Rot's turn? Double Curlia. I think that might be the smarter option, in all honesty. I faced this guy before. I forgot his real name. I faced against JJ before, and he is really good. So I know I am in for a butt whooping. Ooh, only one Curlia. I have to get rid of that. I really have to get rid of that. I'll take the risk. Man, I can't deal with it. Do I want air balloon? He does not have enough fighting psychic energy right now. Do I set up a backup? I think I should set up a backup. Now, at least if I deal damage, the Monkey Dory can just swing 30 all the way. That's a problem. I did not draw into the Premium Power Pro. But let's ramp up. If the Lucario survives, I think we are good. The thing is, we don't have our second air balloon. So I'm expecting this Lucario to get knocked out. There's only 2 basic psychic energy in his discard pile. So he's going to have to retreat the Dory. It will get knocked out if he puts psychic energy on it. Oh, Drifloon. Oh no, that Lillie will give him a fresh grip. Can he find ways to discard the psychics, though? And he can. $30 on who Garchomp for 400. That's a smart play. So now the Monkey Dory can retreat. So I think it was a bad move to swing. I should have not swing. $30. That's 90. 180, 360. It's just enough. Now I can't Night Stretcher the Lucario because it is another 3 prize threat. I mean, liability. So I have to use my Solrock. Can't. That's the only option. Man, this is pretty cooked. At least this is the last round. Congrats. I mean, good fight, Ken. Good fight. We are fighting the same opponent, and we are both cooked. The thing is, does he have enough? Does he have enough juice? Oh, he got cooked with the jelly. Oh man, that's a shame. I had a relatively good hand I could work with. Oh, Screamtail's gonna be a problem. And I didn't realize I did not see a Rellor all game. ×60 20 is only 120, so he can knock out the Lucario. It's either he knocks out the Lucario or the Solrock. So Solrock it is. So I think I'm pretty cooked here. I am pretty cooked. Oh, there's the jelly. It's gonna be hard, guys. It's gonna be super hard. We do have double premium power pro. What we just need is a Makuhita to knock out that Guardy. If he does not have a second Guardy, we do have a chance to win here. Can he do enough, though? That's 180. 180 plus 160. It's only 340, so the Garchomp will survive. Oh, that's a shame. Yeah, no, I was hoping that he wouldn't see it, but that's a problem. I'm already pretty cooked. The Rellor should have been there earlier when the Screamtail was there. But now it's a liability because I thought that he would go for a Screamtail. $230 is only $250. Oh, I can't use items. We need the Makuhita. We're cooked. No, we're cooked. Because I can't boss. I was hoping for the Makuhita. I did not have my Ultra Ball. Yeah, exactly. I could not find anything. And the Makuhita, the Hariyama is actually prize, so it doesn't really matter. Me putting that Rellor in sealed the deal. That is a problem here. I was hoping for a Turo, in all honesty, but yeah. We are just cooked. This is a GG. Yep. That Rellor was a mistake. So I think even in future matches, I don't need Rellor for Guardy. The Rellor is just there for the Rabsca protection from Screamtail. That's the main reason I have it in the bench, but he saw it and we are pretty cooked. Well, GG. Like I said, my opponent is a good player. I already knew, of all opponents, this is the last guy I wanted to fight. And I'm not sure if we have a last round. Let's just see. Sometimes the event organizer adds a surprise round 6. Because Shaman gets knocked out. He does not protect from stuff like Angelite, Shadow Bolt, if I'm not mistaken, and TM Devo. Although if I do shift to a pure Lucario build, that's not really going to be a problem. Because Lucario is relatively fast. So I'm just a Cynthia simp, as you know, so I just really want to put in Garchomp there. Not in the international scene, but for the local scene, prior to this, there was a lot of Eevee and Terra boxes. So for the Manila UBL, there was 2 Eevee Flareon box, and the Cebu Meta had... Oh, they're gone. Oh, they're now actually gone. No, there's 1 Flareon box. It's still not a lot, but the Cebu meta only had 48 players, so that's still a high, not high, that's still a good chance of fighting a Flareon box. The Manila UBL had 257 players, so two Flareon boxes is not a big problem. Oh, they don't play Sylveon anymore. Then I could actually go for double Shaman. But Shaman does not protect from Phantom Dive, but we do have a high amount of HP for that. We are relatively faster than Dragapult. I will just wait for the potential around 6. So far, what's our standing? So we were top 9. We are likely going to get dropped to top 12. Well, not double Shaman. Ideally, Psyduck. Single Shaman and Psyduck. But I don't have a Psyduck, so I have to make do. I could actually put in something else. Yeah, but that's not for this UBL. It's for the next UBL. Because my Psyduck won't come until like December 9? I've been thinking about dropping the entire Garchomp line, in all honesty. But I wouldn't have an alternate attacker. My main logic for having the Garchomp line in there is it bypasses the psychic weakness. Because, like I said, the biggest problem that this deck has is Guardy. And if I just put up Lucario always, then the psychic weakness is just going to be a big liability. So Garchomp is there as, the face for Guardy. I could go for single Shaman inside up. Right now, I could switch it up. Yeah, no Garchomp, I could go for double 2-2 line of Hariyama Makuhita. So that's an additional boss there. That leaves me with 6 more slots open. I'm not really sure what to put in though. Because those are the only cards that you can play with at least. So far, the best result pure Lucario has is 51st place in Lillie. And he's running triple Makuhita, double Hariyama, 3 Riolu, 2 Mega Lucario, 2 Lunatone, 2 Solrock. Oh, Iron Bundle is an option. My list or the 58th place list for Lillie? Give me a moment while we're still waiting. So many windows. There. So this is the list that had top 52 in Lillie. Oh, my list is on the description actually. But yeah, the major difference is I have like a lot of things. Ooh, I could put in Mega Signal. I could actually just copy this list except for the Iron Bundle. I still feel like a Rellor or Shaman Rabsca is. Sorry, Rellor Rabsca or Shaman Psyduck is a better utility slot. And he has 4 Lillies, 3 Arven, 3 Iono. Super similar list. I would need one more Turo. He only has one boss. That's surprising. 4 gongs, 4 3Ps, 3 ultra balls, 2 night stretcher, 1 switch, 1 nest ball, 1 secret box. So I don't really need secret box. I'm not a fan. I know it's a powerful card, but not for this deck. At least my opinion. 1 mega signal. That's an option. 2 air balloon, 1 vitality band, 1 XP share, 1 gravity mountain, 1 Artazon. Yeah, but he only has like 3 Makuhitas, 2 Hariyama, so that's just 3 boss. He doesn't have counter catcher, which I could drop in all honesty. More often than not, I don't have the advantage. I mean, I can't use it mainly because I have a huge price difference. But I'm probably not going to change my deck for this Sunday. I've already registered it. I'm just going to wing it and hopefully I don't hit a Guardy. That's only my real problem in all honesty. The Guardy. Maybe Grim as well. I haven't fought many Grims. Oh yeah, no, Hariyama is good. It's also a good alternate attacker, and it can deal with Crustle or... no, it can't deal with Ogrepon, Cornerstone. Wait, what? I can use Hariyama's ability every turn? No, once during your turn, when you play this from your hand to evolve. You know, it's a one-time good time use, and then it just becomes a 150 HP alternate attacker with 210 damage. Which could deal with a lot of basic EXs, in all honesty. No, the previous list was actually closer to mine aside from the Garchomp. He had more trainers than Pokemon. Yeah, I think that's it. That's pretty much it. It's either that's the thing with what I noticed with Lucario. There's kind of a weakness in that slot. There's not a lot of other support. One of the things that I'm thinking about is uh Monkey Dory. Yeah, no, you can Turo it, but you'd need 2 Makuhitas in the bench, so you could essentially boss every turn. My other solution is go for triple Dory. Because essentially, or double Dory, because essentially you'd have Lunatone and Solrock on the bench, 1 Hariyama, and then 1 Riolu or double Dory. And then that would help sustain Lucario and probably bring the opponent's HP to more lethal ranges. Like, 60 HP, a 60 damage swing every turn is big. I could play around with that. Let's do it next time. After UBL. That's what I think I should do. So congratulations to John Suna, very likely. I'm not sure. Let's see. Oh, John Suna actually took his first loss against Karu. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4 ones. So that's your top 6. We may have the magic 6th round. Oh no. Let's check the history. So 14th out of 31. So that's a shame. Let's check the standings. That's going to be our closing. That's going to be our closing spiel. There you go. So yeah, we have Karu for first place with 4-1, 12 points. Next is John Sunga, and then Ren's Victoria. All of them are playing Dragapult Dusk Noir, so that's the major threat in the current meta. And then Vincent Houson. Let's check his deck. He's running. He's done very well with a Lucario Hariyama build. Yeah, triple Makuhita, 2 Hariyama, 3 Riolu, 2 Mega Lucario, 2 Lunatone, 2 Solrock, and 1 Psyduck. So that is the major difference with mine. I know, right? Like I said, that's a surprising result. So we have 4 Lillies, 3 Iono, 2 Turos, 2 Prof's Research. That's a surprising addition. 1 Boss Order, 4 Gong, 4 3-piece, 4 Ultra Ball, 2 Night Stretcher, 1 Super Rod, 1 Earthen Vessel, 1 Nest Ball, 2 Air Balloon, and Max Belt. Now I'm kind of sad. I was thinking about buying the uh, Fez Trainer Toolkit because I wasn't sure if I want Max Belt or Hero's Cape. But yeah, that was an option for me. And then 1 XP share, 1 Artazon, 1 Town Store. I just realized he does not have an Arven in this list. Oh, he has 9 Fighting Energy and 1 Reversal Energy. This is a nice brew, in all honesty. And then for top 5, JJ Mabal with Guardy Jelly. Jan Russell Ing with Goldengo Lunatone, Ice Garcia with Dragozard, Matt Bauzon with Zard Pidgeot, and then Stig, congrats, buddy, with Terrabox for top 9. John Mark Almanza with Cynthia's Garchomp. This is probably, yeah, this is close to my original list. 443 Cynthia's Garchomp. He only has double Roselia Roserade and 2 Spiritombs. 3 Arven, 3 Lillie, 2 Iono, 2 Boss, 4 Gong, 4 3-piece, 3 Stretcher, 3 Poppins, 1 Countercatcher, 1 Pokegear, 1 Rare Candy, 3 Power Weights, 1 Air Balloon, 1 TM Evo, and 2 Battle Cage. Ooh, Battle Cage is a nice addition for Cynthia's Garchomp because it actually affects Dusknoir. You could only put the damage counters on the active, but it's not a complete answer. Mochu with Goldengo Lunatone, Merv is top 12, perfect. Joseph with Guardy Jelly, and then me, 3-2, Luis Antillan, Goldengo, John Paul Remedios, Kaparaja. Man, I was hoping that he actually won so that I could get my ranks higher. Nico Cadiz with Lopunny Dust Noir, Kenneth, Zarja, Raf with Monectric, Fun Game with the EX box, Crescente with the Crustle, Timothy with, I believe this is the Gengar. Oh no, Rotom. Josiah with Guardy Jelly, Mega Absol, Alakazam Dundunsparce, Lopunny, Grim. Oh, Grim is going bottom. Dragozard, Ceruledge, Festival Lead, and Mega Camera. So that's it for tonight. Thanks for watching, folks. I hope you had fun. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye bye.